welcome back to The Sims 4. So, today I am going to be doing every room is a different color. I did this, I believe, once before in the past, and everybody seemed to love it, so I am bringing it back. So, this is the base shell that I decided to use. Now, in order to get this, I went to the current lot size that I am in, so that would be 320. And then I just typed in base game shell, so base game shell. And then it is the second one right here by Mandel1 Mandel. I press this button right here, which is place lot, and then I just placed it unfurnished. And then when I placed it unfurnished, it looked like this. So I am going to keep it like this, and then if I want to change something because of the way that it looks, like the color wise doesn't match, then I'll change it. So now let me just add some lighting so that I can see what is going on. So after adding all the lights, I'm going to start with this entranceway right here. I don't exactly know what it's supposed to be, but I'm guessing it could possibly be a mudroom. So that's what I'm going to try to go for it as, a mudroom. So let's see what we get. Okay, so that's like a blue color, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that on the screen for a couple minutes so that I can try to match the paint color. I feel like that would be it, right? Oh wait, no, I think that one is it. Okay, this is probably the closest that we're going to get to it. So let's have this as the color, and then let's just keep building off of it. I am gonna change this color darker so that it can at least match better. So let me see if I can find anything with that wall color paper. Okay, I am going to make this go quicker. So I am going to speed this up, and then after I speed it up, I will show you guys what I ended up coming with, what I ended up doing. So I shall be right back. Hi everybody, so I'm back. This color was honestly really hard, but I decided that I'm going to do this. So I added this mirror, which you can kind of see what is next. And then I added this little desk with this picture and books and this gold thing. Then I added this little picture frame of abstract things. Then I added this little plant, dead plant specifically. I did change the floors, and then I added this little closet thing for you to put your clothes in and your shoes in. And then I also added this rug, and I changed the color of the door. And then I added this room divider, and I also added this kind of like garden thing. I feel like that's really cute. I am gonna go over to this room, which I am planning on making the living slash dining room. And then this room is going to be the kitchen. So let's spin for the color. This is the kitchen. Okay, I was really hoping it wasn't going to be an ugly color. Okay, so this is dark green. Let's see if we have anything that we can do for dark green. I'm leaving the color up there for a little bit until I can figure out the color that I need. I am going to figure out what I can do, and then I will be back with the final product. So I shall be right back with the kitchen, the green kitchen. Okay, everybody, so we are back with our green kitchen. This is honestly the closest green that I could have found that matches it. So this is what I got. I have the green dressers. Nope, that's not correct. The green cabinets, counters. I have a green fridge and a green stove. I couldn't find a green sink, but this has like a green tint to it if you look at it closely. I did do a black background with some black floors so it doesn't contrast each other. And I did some black accents so like you can't really tell, but the toilet paper has a black toilet paper roll, not toilet paper, paper towel roll, black, what is this, bread box? Yeah, black utensils, and then a black microwave, and then a dark wood cutting boards. And then I also put like some green leaves for the windows. I feel like that looks good. Now I want to do this as like a dining room, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. So it might be a living room depending on what color we end up spinning for. So let's see. Okay, so that's the color that we ended up getting. That's like, I don't even know what color that is. That's like a maroon reddish color, like a pinkish reddish salmon color. Oh wait, is this it? I think that actually might be the color. Oh, it's a little bit darker. I don't know if you can see it, but right here is the exact same color as it is on the screen. So I think it might just be the amount of light that is in here. So I am going to take out some of the lighting, and then I'll be right back after I have the finished product. Hello. So we are back. As you can see in the top left corner, that was our color that we spun for the living and dining room. I ended up doing two. So this was originally closed up and I just deleted the wall. I added this as a half wall and then I added the same counters from the kitchen into here so that I can do like a little Eden thing. I added the maroon seats. I think that's honestly going to be the closest that I can get. And this brick, I feel like was the closest that I can get. Like this color really really looks like the color as the picture. Same thing with this color right here, looks like the color as the picture. This was kind of a last minute thing. I feel like this brings out it more because like without this, look how empty this looks. So I feel like that works. And then over here, I like these paintings. I feel like the color of the maroon really makes it, really looks like the top left corner. And then this is what I did for the seating area, for the living area. This couch is literally the exact same color, like it's actually kind of crazy. And then this is the TV stand with the TV. I had to size this down so I wasn't able to put anything on it, which is why I put it on this back here. I also made a half wall and I added the brick on this side and then whatever color I had for the kitchen, I basically took it over. Now I'm gonna spin for this hallway. I don't think I'm gonna add anything, maybe just like something on the wall here, but I'm gonna try to get the color of the walls the same. So let's spin for that real quick. Okay, so this is kind of like an indigo color. Okay, kind of like a purple bluish color. So for the hallway, this is the best that I could do. I couldn't really find anything that is a purplish bluish color. So I'm planning on putting something blue on this side, like maybe a painting or something to kind of symbolize that this is supposed to be bluish purplish. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna put this two of these, and I think that's going to be this room. Now let's spin for this room. Now I also opened this up a little bit. This was closed in, supposed to be a bathroom. Actually, wait. Let me put that back because we don't have a bathroom on this bottom floor, and I just realized that we don't have that. So let me actually put that bathroom back so that I can separate it. That's how it was. And then there was a door like this. Okay. So let's actually spin for the bathroom instead. Let's see what color we get. Gray. We got gray. Okay. Okay. So like said before, I'll be right back with the results. Okay. So this is what we got for our gray bathroom. I added a shower right here. I added a shower right here. I added the sink with the mirror and then the toilet bowl with the toilet paper and a rug. And I also added a robe right here, a gray robe, and then that is all that I have for the gray bathroom. I'm planning on making this maybe a bedroom and then a bedroom over here as well. So two bedrooms, and then upstairs would be the primary bedroom with a bath. So let's do bedroom number one. Let's spin for the color lilac purple. A lilac purple. Okay, I think this is the color right here actually. I'm not even gonna lie, I low-key think this might be the color. Okay, that's really close. I think it's just because it's really light, like bright in here. Let me take some of. Okay, I say that that's pretty decently even. That's my lilac. Now I will be right back when I have the results. Okay, so I ended up changing the color of the wall, but I kept the lilac color throughout the whole entire build. So I used actually Little Simsie's pack. If you don't know who Little Simsie is, she is one of my favorite YouTubers. Part of the reason why I decided to start YouTube, but I used her pack and all I did was type in packs. I went to Comfy Gamer Kit and then I searched in purple and she has a lot of lilac purple stuff. It was lighter than the color that we got, but it is still lilac. And so I added this little sign right here, which I thought was really cute. And the best part is that you're able to move freely with this. And then I added like little controllers, headsets, camera, and then this PC. Fun fact, the PC actually comes in a very wide range of colors and I love that. Same thing with the this PC and the chair. Wait, I don't even think I used her chair. Hold up. Brief pause. Does she not have? Oh my god, wait, I don't think she has a chair. Interesting. I thought she did. Well, I believe this is schools. Yeah, high school years. I used her chair, which matches pretty well. And then I used Comfy Gamer Rug, which I love a lot. And so yeah, this is my first bedroom. I added the little dresser and a TV. So let's do the next bedroom. Let's spin for it. Oh wow, okay. That's like a maroon pink, like a bright burgundy-ish pink color. Okay, let's see if we have that. I'm gonna come back, and then when I'm back, hopefully I have this color for the build. So I'll be right back. This is what I got for that maroon-ish color on the top left corner. It's not the closest, but it's something. So I decided to do I did this for the wall. I ended up changing it a little bit. I kept it the same like beige-ish color, but I still added this. I added this picture of the trees because I love cherry blossoms and I just feel like it matches. And then over here I added a rug, mirror, and then a desk. Once again, comfy, cozy gamer kit. And now let's go upstairs and roll for our final one. Let's do the bathroom first since that should be the easiest, I hope. Okay, a bright blue. Well, a very light blue actually. So, like always, I shall be back and then I'll have you guys see the final product of the bathroom. Okay, so this is what I decided to do for the bathroom. I did change the wall a little bit. I changed it to this tile because I feel like that looks a little bit better. Did also forget to add a rope to this one, so let me just add that real quick. There you go. And then toilet, sink, shower. Without further ado, let's do this one last huge room. I am going to add like bedroom, but I'm also going to add a little living room as well. Maybe even a kitchen depending on what color we get. So let's see. Orange. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. I will be right back with the finished product. Okay, Now this is what I have for the orange room that we ended up spinning for. I like it a decent amount. I did end up doing a little kitchen, dining room area. I couldn't fit anything for a living room, but this is a bed, kind of like a studio thing. I really did not know what to do for the walls, so I did this instead. But I like it. It's pretty decent up here. There's just no dining room, but that's fine. So, yeah. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed and liked this video. If you have any other recommendations for me, please leave it down in the comments below. I know I say this all the time, but I am gonna start uploading a lot more recently. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.